The paranormal has always been an interesting factor to me, and today I'm doing a little investigation down here in the bush. Now, if you're a long-time fan of the channel, you know this is nothing new and I have done this before. But today, I'm staying down too dark in the middle of the cold winter to see if I can figure out the strange disturbances that I've been hearing of footsteps as if there are people running through the bush, and other odd, strange things. Except this time, I'm alone. Definitely trying to keep on the move down here in the bush this afternoon. It is getting quite chilly, and yeah, we're in the thicker winter now. Now, it's been about a month since I recorded the last episode, although for you guys it probably hasn't been that long, just because I do kind of pre-record a bit sometimes, and that's exactly what's going on here. Anyways, I just slipped down my little staircase to the creek. That was fun. First of all, I just want to document some new water flow we're kind of getting around here now. It's definitely changing shape. You can see this area is becoming now more and more, oh gosh, fall in the creek I will. Becoming more and more part of the creek now. It's all sinking in. I reckon in good time all of this is just going to be gone and you won't be able to cross the creek at all. As you can see here, it's all dried up again. Luckily for me, I think it's going to be a while before I can't cross, so bush life should be over by then. And if it isn't, well then that'll create all sorts of interesting things to come. We just have to see what the future has in store for us today, or tomorrow, next week, next year. Who knows? Beautiful winter sun. Oh, look at the beautiful light the sun is casting down here in the winter time. Now, as you know from last episode, we camped in the tent, spent overnight in the bush here, and came down at 1 a.m. And over at the pond area, we found a weird cross. Unsure of whether this was created by some other entity or just a really, really oddly timed and unusual occurrence to find in the bush here. Now, as you know, we knocked it down because why not? And it seems around here at the bush area, the pond area, does have a kind of odd vibe around it here. I'm eating cobwebs. Coming into the winter and now all the plants are starting to kind of die off, this pond area went from being beautiful and green to kind of miserable and depressing. And it really has a spooky vibe to it that I just can't seem to shake off because of that cross that I found here. Now it's time for a bit of story time. Basically, you know, I come down the bush every now and then, just a vibe. I don't always come down here to record. And basically, long story short, is I have been having weird appearances. I've made a few shorts on this where I've heard just random twigs snapping and falling, but there's nothing there. But I think that could be linked to possums maybe. But then there's one that isn't explained. And it was like, basically, picture a big, bulky human with, gumboots on, bashing, running through the bush. And just imagine what that would sound like. And that's what I heard. It didn't sound like no animal I've ever heard down here in the bush, but it definitely sounded like that. And it was real scary. Luckily I was walking up when it happened and I was out of the bush, but I heard it and it was like coming my direction. I was like, oh, okay. And this was like in night. This was nighttime now, and I was like, okay, that's really freaky. Thankfully, nothing happened while we were, camping out down here, other than the cross. But as for what was causing all that movement and disturbance in the bush, I do not know. Basically, what I'm going to be doing today is going to be staying down till after dark and just gonna hang around and see if anything happens. So all I gotta do now is wait till dark time. There's quite a breeze down here in the bush this afternoon. Sun is definitely setting. See the lights over by the pond have turned on. Overall, it's quite a calm, peaceful vibe, but this wind does make me think there could be some rain coming in. Maybe. Could do with a bit of rain. Although what I want most is some warming up. It's just real cold out here, it's always freezing. I mean, that's winter for you, but doesn't mean I have to like it. Usually when it rains it gets a bit warmer though. I don't know how that works, but unless you're in the rain, ooh, that's never fun. But wind in winter, never fun. Don't enjoy that. What am I rambling on about? This is meant to be spoopy. Those trees there, they look pretty spoopy, not gonna lie. Okay, it's officially night now, and I only just started recording, because, well, you see, I just heard the sound of a dog collar moving around down here with me, which is quite an unease if you ask me. I'm just gonna dump that rubbish in there for now. But I just heard the sound of a dog collar running around. You know the sound a dog collar makes when it's flapping around? Yeah, I heard that, but I didn't hear the sound of anything actually moving through the scrub. I heard something that way. I guess now would probably be a good time to tell a story. When I was younger, I went outside because one of my passed away dogs now, it was barking, making a lot of noise, you see. And I went out there and I looked there and I was barking at something, and this black dog-shaped figure moved behind a plant pot. Now, me being the weird kid I am, decided to go out there and take a look. And I looked behind the pot, not having taken my eyes off it and seen this figure move away. There was nothing there. And then I look away and there was a cubby house further up the yard. And it then ran behind there, behind the water tanks. I was gone. By this point I went and woke my mum up and ended up having a look around. Then we saw it run out the front gate in the middle, under a street lamp, but it just remained dead black like a shadow. Easily one of the creepiest and most vivid memories I have of it as a kid. So it makes me think, is that potentially what I could have just heard? Now, right now, I'm not seeing anything out of the unusual. Oh, it's freezing, I'll tell you that. But apart from that, everything's about as I can expect. I'm gonna head towards the pond. Hold on. There was something glowing there, like eyes. Go back again. Oh no, it's just rope. Just rope. False alarm. False alarm. Paranormal tent there. Thankfully, winter, I don't have to worry about snakes. There is quite a lot of downed trees here. Quite a lot. All in the same spot. Coming along here. This is where the cross would have been floating if it was still here. And you see we've got our little pond. I'm hearing ducks that way, but yeah, everything seems as ordinary as one could expect, I guess. I'll turn the light off and see what happens. I turned it off and it's still on. Okay, there we go. Not too sure what happened there. It says it was off, but it was still on. Yeah, looking behind me, pitch black, we can see the moon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I heard something right there. Heard something, I did. Don't know what's going on. No, every time I turn the light off I hear a little thud noise. Don't know what this was meant to indicate, but do it again. Oh no. This time it was that way. I heard like just gentle tapping footsteps. Interesting. What if I go this way? It's almost as if a path has been cleared out this way as well for walking, but it kind of stops here, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm kind of just moving my eyes around quick as I can, don't want anything coming up behind me. No, all alone. Hope you guys don't mind this part being completely uncut footage. Just trying to keep the full raw experience. Dining area seems fine. Oh, that rope there that you see glowing at the end, that's what I thought the eyes were. Wasn't the case. Alright, I'll come back this way. There's chilly wind coming through. Ooh. No, that's just something coming up behind me then. I turned around and stopped. No, happened again. No, it was just behind me that time. Oh, okay. No, I don't know what that was. I keep turning around and I keep hearing like something scuttling up behind me. Nope, nope. Actually, what is that? Unfortunately, I don't think it's the kind of sound the audio thing's going to pick up. There's like a little scuttling behind me, as if there's something kind of weaving through the grass. Right here. Kind of like that. But there's nothing there. Every time I turned around, it then appeared behind me. What is it? There's nothing even here. There's nothing down here with me. My eyes have adjusted to the dark, so I'm seeing perfectly fine even without the light. There is nothing here with me. It seems to have stopped now, but look, believe me, don't believe me, but that just scared the actual crap out of me. Enough to make me consider actually leaving for the night, which is what I'm going to do actually. I'm just going to throw that there. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That just kind of freaked me out actually. Quite a lot. What is this? I just pulled that off my hat. Adios. Oh, okay. Also, you know, just gonna come over here. How is this thing still standing? Anyways, you know, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave the bush. Thank you guys for watching this. I feel quite unsettled after that. I'm not gonna like. Ooh. I didn't trip, I swear. That was quite unsettling. So I think I'm gonna head off now. Oh, it's cold. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm officially creeped. If anything does happen as I walk out, I'll update. But if not, goodbye.